What's up guys, Triple C here. Welcome to my next tutorial. This is tutorial number 21, and in this tutorial I'll teach you guys how to build monster barge spirals. Now this method that I'm going to show you, credit to this method goes to Zumzy Plays. He's over on PC and he came up with this method, and it's an absolute convenient, very efficient way on how to work with templates. I'll link Zumzy down there in the description of the video. Definitely check this guy out, subscribe to him, check out his tutorials and the jobs he built on PC. It's absolutely amazing, and he came up with some really efficient methods. Now first, what you want to do when you build a monster barge spiral, you want to flip a floating platform, a water barge platform 90 degrees. Now a lot of the custom creators will know that you can put it upside on a building and that it'll tilt 90 degrees. Or it's much more efficient than just pitching it and using something else as reference. On this note, I'll quickly go into something that Max Torque discovered. Like, experienced creators will know how to work with this. I might go into detail with this sometime later. But when you start out a new race, I just started a new race, I just put down the standard things, like title, description, blah blah blah. When you go into a race, your default prop heading will always be exactly north. So any prop you will start to place will face exactly in the north direction. This building down here, this Opium Knights Hotel at the harbor, is also heading exactly north. So yeah, experienced creators probably know where I'm going with this already. Shout out to Max Torque on this note, he found this out. So we're just gonna quickly use a cabin or something. Wait, where are my cabins? I go up against the hotel, and now you see it flipped over 90 degrees. I will lock the rotation now by going on rotation type, clicking right once, and clicking left again. Now the angle is locked. So if I take this one out, it will remain at this 90-degree angle here. Now I can just switch back over to my water platform again. But we'll just go over to the airport real quick and build there because we've got a wide open space. Always use wide open spaces if you're building big structures. You can actually move them later as a template. I'll also show you guys how to move a bigger template that's bigger than 30 props, because 30 props is the maximum number you can place in one template. So first what we do, we'll place it down. Allow prop stacking. I'll place down my water barge here. Actually, I'll quickly show you, like, for a barge spiral, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be 100% 90 degrees flipped. You can also just go on your water barge, use the roll function, for example, use a building as reference. Look, I'm using the corner of the building now as a reference to basically see when it's exactly at 90 degrees. Now I'm flipping it a bit more. I'm pulling it out a bit again. See, this will do for a barge spiral, you know? Okay, now it looks pretty good now. But yeah, anyways, I'll just use this one right now. It doesn't matter which one you take. I'll go out of props again. Okay, now if this is also a neat trick, actually. I showed this in the previous tutorial. If you want to get your angles back, right now my angle is this here. If I want to get my angle back from the barge I got up there, disallow prop stacking. Go on rotation type, lock it by going on pitch and going back to world heading. Pick up your prop and you will have the same orientation back. Now I can also cancel it out again, so it will replace my next one will be exactly at the same orientation as the previous one. Okay, now just allow prop stacking again. Okay, now we're kind of into the tutorial already. I'll quickly go on with the barge, how you build it actually. Go on yaw. Now turn this barge a bit, either side depending on which way around you want to build your spiral. Place it. Now, back out again, go on props the right way around. Go on cabins, just place 2 cabins now. Make yourself a template of this. Create new template, select first one, second one, select the water barge. Take the second cabin out the template again by clicking square, remove. Now save the template. Okay, now we got our template saved. Go up there to templates. Okay, now the fun begins. This is just so easy and efficient, this method. It's unbelievable. Just go on top-down view that you're looking exactly from the top view. And now you're never going to change your camera. You're just going to change the zoom in the building process, basically. But don't change your camera because then you will lose your center of rotation. Right now, you see where my base prop is rotating. That's our center of rotation, and we want to keep that for the entire build process of the spiral. So yeah, I'm just zooming. I'm never moving my camera. Okay, now I'm going to place the first one. Wait, I'll quickly go right left so we see where it actually places. Now we're going to place the first one. Next cabin is stacking on this one. Now we just rotate it with the world heading. If you zoom in, look at the sides of the barges so you see where they exactly connect. You see? Now they're exactly at the same level, basically. They're at the edge. Now I'm going to place the second one. Next cabin is stacking again. I rotate it a bit. I watch the edge of the barge. And I just continue building like this. Now I can always zoom out a bit to see the next one. And that's basically it, you know, it's just so easy. You can build a 100 prop spire in 5 minutes this way, you know. Okay, I'm just going to rush it a bit now. I'm going to speed up this process here until we get to a point where we got to do something else. But this is just rinse and repeat here. Rotate, place, zoom out a bit so you see where you are. I'm not going to pay a lot of attention to detail, which you should if you build something like this, because obviously it will take too long. But yeah, just speed this process up, and then I'll get back to you once we get to the next step. Alright guys, so now we've reached 100 props. Actually, we've got 50 in the barge, or yeah, almost 50, and 50 cabins. So now comes the point where we're going to first lose our center of rotation. Because we have to delete unnecessary props here. Those cabins, we're not going to need them anymore. So as you see now, I just moved the camera and we actually just lost our center of rotation, but I'll show you how to get it back also. Now first just delete all the unnecessary props out again. Okay, so now what you can do to get back your center of rotation, first zoom out again, and now if you go down here to cycle items, you can switch between the props. And as you saw, I also didn't turn my camera. I was just zooming. I didn't rotate anything. I was basically just zooming in and going up and down. So now if we cycle the items, if I cycle to the right, I'm on prop number 52. If I cycle one to the left now, I'll be on prop number 51, which was our cabin. We left the last one there. We didn't delete that one. Now I've got exactly my center of rotation back again. So now we can just continue building here. Oh yeah, the good old days with prop number switch glitching, man. Well, it was still hard to do. Okay, I'll speed this up again. This is just rinse and repeat now. Okay, and we're at that point again where we have to delete unnecessary cabins. And as you see, I'm leaving my upper cabin there. And now we're just going to use the prop number cycling thing again. Now we're going to cycle over to prop number 75, and we'll have our center of rotation back. So now it's just rinse and repeat. And, you know, you go on and on until you're out of props. Speed up again. So yeah, guys, as you see, it's always rinse and repeat. We could add some more, go to the absolute maximum with this, but it's not necessary. It's just a tutorial, just showing you guys. So look at this monster spiral we just created in no time with this easy method here. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, now we built it at the airport. Of course, it's not easy to get on it yet, and it's a stupid location for it. So what you want to do is move this whole thing to the location you want to have it in one piece. I'll show you guys how to do it. This is also something that Zumzy figured out, by the way. Like I said, I got his link down there. Go check him out. Now, what you do is you build several templates which all use the same base prop. That's basically the trick already. So we're going to use a cabin again. It can be anything. I could also do this with a cement bag or whatever. Just the cabin is easier to showcase. It'll show the rotation hours. If you go on pitch or on roll, you can see the arrows better. But you can use anything for this, doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm gonna place my cabin right here next to it. Now I'm gonna start to make the first template. Go on prop templates, create new template. Cabin first. This is gonna be our base prop for all the upcoming templates. And now I'm just gonna start selecting barges. Actually, now I'm going to show you, wait, before we go through with this, I'll show you a very, very efficient little trick here. So we'll go on our dynamic props. First you want to count down, sorry I forgot this step, but it's no problem. We're going to go on our dynamic props because these don't count as regular props. Thing is, you can only get 30 props in a template. We're going to build several templates with this one using the first base prop. Our problem is going to be if we use this as a base prop and want to select this one as the first one, the prop is going to be too far away, so we're going to use a trick for that. We'll have a base prop and 29 barges in each template. So I'm going to count down the first 29 barges here. So barge number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. This is our barge number 29. Now I'm going to place a fruit stand here, just for my own reference. I know this is barge number 29, and this is going to be the last barge in our first template. 30 props per template, 1 cabin down there, 29 barges. This is barge number 29 here, where the fruit stand is. Now I'm going to count down the next 29 barges. 1, 2. This is barge number 29 again. Okay, so I know where this fruit stand is. That's going to be my last one in the second template. And I don't know if we're going up to... Yeah, we are. Okay. So now I'm going to count down the next 29 barges again. 1, 2, 3, 4... 28, 29. This is my barge number 29. This will be the last one in the third template. Okay, now for the last one we don't have to do it because we're not getting over 30 props on this one. Okay, so now you actually continue with where we just were. Ah, come on. Now you start building your templates. Go on prop templates. It should still be selected because I started out this step. No, it isn't because I placed props. Okay, so now we just create a new template. Oh yeah. Okay, I selected it. It is still selected from the previous step. Right, here we go. As you see, I'm just spamming the X button here. They will all select. You can't select them double or anything. So now up there, now this should be my last one if I counted correctly. Yeah, you see, now I get the red marker. And now if I try to select the next one, it'll say no more props can be added to this template. But we're good, we got 30 props in the first template. Now I'm going to save the template. We got our first template down. Now we are going to make a new template. Going to use this as our first base prop again. Problem is we are not allowed to select this one up here. So this prop cannot be added. It is too far away from the other props in the template. So what we're going to do is we're going to select some barges just to get up there. I'm just going to take every third barge or every fourth one. Actually, barges can have quite some distance between them. The smaller the prop, the smaller distance has to be. It's all relative. So if you have a relative big prop, you can have relatively big distances between props in a template. If you're just working with 2 cement bags, they have to be really close to each other. Okay, so I now just use these barges to get up here to be able to select this one. Okay, now this is first one from my second template. I'm going to select it. And now I've got this one in the template already. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect all the other ones again, which I just used to get up here. You deselect them by pressing square. I also see the purple dots disappearing. Wait, where is it? It's always hard to see where exactly it is. Okay. Just spamming the square button here. Taking them all out again. Yeah, so now our template is at 2 props. We got our base prop down here, and we got our first barge selected from the second template. And now I can just go up. What happened there? That's weird. I never had this happen. Look at this, man. It's like we're under the map. Weird. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go up again, selecting all the barges on the way up. Okay, now if I counted correctly, yeah, it's my last one on the barge number 29 from this one is the last one on the second template. Save template. Now we're doing the same thing to start our third template. Select the base prop down there. Select some barges on the way up, then deselect them again once you got up there. I'll speed this one up because it's the same process as we just did. Create new template. Okay, so now we got these in there. Now we got 3 templates. You know what? Actually, I skipped the 4th step. It's just rinse and repeat. You know, now I can add the 4th template and select my base prop down there, plus these barges, which are still over here. But just for demonstration purposes, it's always the same process again, you know? You just select some on your way up until you're allowed to select them up here. Then deselect the ones you don't need in the template. Okay, so now we've got 3 templates and a really high spiral basically. Now how to move this whole thing to another location and have it line up perfectly. First what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all props now. We have our templates. Wait, let me be sure I did. Yeah, okay. Everything's saved. Now we delete all our props. Delete all props. Yes, I'm sure I want to delete them all. Delete all dynamic props. Yes, I want to delete them all. And now we'll just figure out a location. Don't just put a spiral anywhere at the airport. It's especially with these methods. Kind of neat location nobody's used yet. I know it's hard. The map is just. Try to find a cool gap to go through or anything, you know. But try to come up with something. Okay, we'll just place it here now. I'm just choosing a random location here now. I go on props. I go on template number 2. And now our trick is that we always have our same base prop basically. So I'm quickly going to zoom out now to demonstrate this. Template number 1 is our cabin down there in the first part of the template. Now if I switch over to template number 3, it's our cabin down there and the second part of the spiral. If I switch over to template number 4, the third part of the spiral, which goes all the way up there. The secret to this is do not move your camera location while you place it. That way they will connect perfectly again because we're using the same base prop as the start of our build basically. So wait, now first go over to template number 2. Now I can actually tilt it and twist it, whatever. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to first roll this thing a bit. And let me go on world heading. Yeah, I should get in here. Big thing with these spirals is also always try to get a good camera angle. You have to test this with a car. just drive through the spiral and see where you have a neat angle. Wait, this for example will not work. I'm at the building there. And now you can also switch over to template number 3 and see where that one's going to be if you got a place like that. Oh, look, I've gone over the building there. Template number 4 is going to be all the way up there in the sky. So yeah, just figure out a location for it. Right, I can also, just mess around with the pitch maybe a bit. Hold it a bit. So yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna place it here now. Okay, so now I go down on template number 2. And even after, wait, I'll quickly try and get it a bit closer to the building there. Actually, this would also be cool, placing it. Okay, but now I'm playing around again. Doesn't matter, I'm just showing you guys how to basically set this up. I'm not even building a race here. So yeah, basically the trick now is we have our same base prop. So I'm just going to place this template now. Do not move the camera. If you move anything, just use the zoom. Place it. Now hit square, delete this one here, this cabin. Now go on template number 3. Place. Delete the cabin. Go on template number 4. Place. Delete the cabin. And your whole spiral has just lined up perfectly. It's exactly like it was at the airport. There's no dents in it, nothing, So yeah, we can give it a quick test. So basically, no matter how big a prop is, with this method you can move it anywhere on the map basically and have it line up cleanly. It's much more efficient than trying to connect templates regularly, because you always have a messed up view and it's really hard to see. Alright, so we'll give it a quick test run. Alright, I think I don't have a nice camera view on this, but it doesn't matter. It's just quickly demonstrating this here. Yeah, camera's not very nice, but anyways, you get the idea. Oops, we fell off there. But yeah, try to tilt it in a way, that's why testing is really important. Try to tilt it in a way that you always stay focused on the car with the camera. Depending on the angle, the game camera will always react differently to it, This one is not a very nice view. As you saw, we had several moments there where we didn't see the car. So try to build your spirals in a way, just re-tilt it, delete all props again, try to place it differently until you have a good camera view. It's really important. That'll make the race much more fun to play, If people don't see where they're driving, it's not really fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be coming with much more tutorials in the near future. Definitely also check out Zumzy, who I'm linking down there in the description. Go check out his YouTube channel, his creations, his tutorials. I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial where I'll think about what I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you how to place props in the window screen. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.